Most people think change takes years. It doesn't. It takes a single decision, when the right part of you decides. Think about it. What if everything you dislike about your life, every frustration, every ceiling you keep hitting, isn't a fortress that needs to be sieged over a decade? What if it's just a locked door and you've been fumbling with the wrong key this whole time? What if everything about your life could change? Not slowly, but instantly. It sounds like a fantasy, but it's a reality grounded in both ancient wisdom and modern science. By the end of this video, you'll understand the mechanism behind rapid transformation, and you'll know how to do it, scientifically and spiritually. You will learn the fastest way to change a life, and it begins by unlearning a single pervasive lie. We've all been sold the same story. It's the gospel of the grind. We've been taught that change is about brute force, relentless effort, and an iron will. It's about waking up at 5 a.m., taking cold showers, filling out journals, and pushing a boulder uphill day after day, hoping that one day it will finally stay at the top. We set goals, we make plans, we download apps, and we discipline ourselves into exhaustion. And for most, it leads to burnout, not a breakthrough. Why? Because we're fighting the wrong battle. We're trying to renovate the outside of a house while the foundation inside is cracked. Real, lasting transformation doesn't start in the outer world. It starts in the psyche. It begins in the invisible, silent boardroom of your mind. Until the inside changes, the outside can't. Your outer world is just a mirror reflecting your inner state. To change the reflection, you don't polish the mirror. You change what's standing in front of it. And what stands in front of it is governed by 3 specific inner authorities. Imagine that inside your mind, there is a government. A quiet, powerful trio that runs your entire life. They vote on every decision you make, every risk you take, every dream you pursue, and every limitation you accept. They operate mostly in the background, but their control is absolute. This inner government has 3 key members. First, you have the president, your self-image. This is the ultimate authority, the one who sets the vision and defines who you are allowed to be. Second, you have the chairman, your beliefs. This is the legislator, the one who writes the laws and rules of your reality. And third, you have the executive, your paradigms, which are your collective habits. This is the branch that carries out the orders automatically, without you even having to think about it. These 3 quietly vote on every decision, risk, and dream you ever take. If you want to change your life, you can't just try to force the executive branch to act differently. You have to go to the top. You have to change the entire administration. Let's start with the president of your inner world, your self-image. This is the most powerful force in your life, bar none. The pioneering cosmetic surgeon and psychologist Dr. Maxwell Maltz wrote in his groundbreaking book, Psycho-Cybernetics, "You will act like the person you conceive yourself to be." This isn't philosophy, it's a neurological fact. Your brain and nervous system are a goal-striving mechanism, and the primary goal they are always working towards is to make your outer reality match your inner self-image. If you see yourself as someone who is chronically unlucky, your brain will actively filter for and create evidence to prove that true. If you see yourself as unworthy of love, you will unconsciously sabotage relationships to validate that identity. Your self-image is the thermostat for your life. You can't live a 75-degree life with your inner thermostat set to 32 degrees. So here's a simple exercise. Right now, take a moment. Write down, truthfully, who you believe you are. I am someone who is anxious. I am someone who struggles with money. I am not a confident person. Now look at that list and ask a devastatingly simple question. Is this really me? Or is this just who the world told me to be? The fastest way to rewrite this is through deliberate imagination. Every day, for just 5 minutes, close your eyes and vividly feel what it's like to be the person you want to become. See through their eyes, feel their confidence, hear their voice. This isn't just daydreaming. This is a targeted process of neuroplasticity. You are literally forging new neural pathways, teaching your brain to accept a new identity. Your brain reshapes itself through this consistent self-image reinforcement, installing a new president in your mind. Next, we must address the chairman, your beliefs. Every single belief you hold, about money, about relationships, about your potential, is not an absolute truth. It's just a story you accepted. It's a thought you thought over and over again until it grew roots in your subconscious mind. These beliefs form the laws of your reality. If you believe making money is hard, that becomes your law. If you believe you're not creative, that law will govern your actions. But laws can be repealed. Look at any great innovator in history. They didn't operate based on the world's logic. They operated based on a belief that defied it. They chose a higher truth. You can do the same. Here is a simple but powerful method to reprogram your beliefs. First, identify one single belief that is keeping you small. For example, I'm too old to start a new career. Second, challenge it. Find evidence in your own life or in the world that proves this belief is false. Find stories of people who started new careers at 50, 60, or 70. The evidence is everywhere. Third, and this is the most crucial step, replace it. Find a higher truth from someone who has already achieved what you want and borrow their belief. If you want to be wealthy, find a mentor and adopt their belief that money is an abundant resource that flows to value. You can literally steal the beliefs of greatness, and by repeating them, feeling them, and acting on them, you make them yours. You are electing a new chairman who writes laws of possibility, not limitation. Finally, we come to the executive branch. Your paradigms, your habits. Your habits aren't who you are, they're just your operating system. A paradigm is a set of subconscious routines automating your behavior. Scientists estimate up to 95% of your actions, thoughts, and feelings are driven by these subconscious programs. Trying to change your life with willpower alone is like manually overriding a looping computer program. It's exhausting and futile. The program always wins, so don't fight it, rewrite it. Here's how to rewire micro-habits. First, spend one day simply observing one destructive pattern without judgment, like slumping your shoulders when stressed or engaging in negative self-talk. Just notice it. Second, when it happens again, consciously interrupt it. Pull your shoulders back, stand tall, or say stop out loud. This creates a gap in the subconscious loop. Third, replace it with a positive loop. After correcting posture, take a deep breath. After stopping the negative voice, say, I am capable of figuring this out. By repeating small new behaviors, posture, inner talk, breathing, you're reprogramming your subconscious and installing a better operating system. When your three inner authorities align, something magical happens. A quantum leap. It's not slow progress, but a sudden dramatic shift. You've heard of people who struggled for years, then suddenly met the right person, found success, or healed. That's not luck. It's an identity shift. Though often described as the law of attraction, it's based in science. Your brain filters billions of bits of data each second, showing you only what matches your self-image and beliefs. Change your inner government, and you change that filter. You start noticing opportunities that were invisible before. You attract people aligned with your new identity. The world doesn't change, your perception does. That's neuroplasticity, your brain wiring itself to create a reality matching your empowered identity. Here's the simple daily formula, the inner power cycle. 3 actions. Step 1. Rewrite your self-image. Spend 5 minutes each morning visualizing and feeling yourself as who you intend to be. Step 2. Replace a limiting belief. Identify one negative belief weekly, find evidence against it, and install an empowering one. Step 3. Rewire one daily habit. Pick a tiny negative pattern, like complaining, and replace it with a positive one, like gratitude. By focusing on these 3 pillars, identity, beliefs, and actions, you systematically rebuild your inner world. When the inside changes, the outside follows. The fastest way to change a life is to stop trying to change the world outside and start changing the world inside. Realize you already have all the power you need. Elect a new inner government aligned with your highest potential deepest desires, and truest self. You are the sole voter. The choice is yours. If you're ready for your quantum leap, comment below. I choose my new self. Next, we'll dive deeper into how to reprogram your subconscious for massive success using the same methods Olympic athletes and top CEOs use to perform at their peak. You won't want to miss it.